Everybody, Kyle Austin, MLive.com here in a dark Williams Arena, the barn in Minneapolis, Minnesota, after Michigan State's 87-57 win over the Gophers. Here with my three takeaways. Takeaway number one, in case you had forgotten, this Michigan State team can still hit three-pointers at a pretty good clip and can still completely overwhelm teams with their three-point shooting. We haven't seen it happen in a while. They hadn't hit 10 three-pointers, I think, in about 7 games. Had only had double-digit three-pointers in 2 Big Ten games, and who really relied more on front-court stuff, on fast break, and kind of on half-court offense in its recent games. But tonight, right from the start, it was hitting three-pointers. Cassius Winston, Jaren Jackson Jr. both hitting. I think they had about 5 in the less than 5 minutes to start, and got up by 12, and it was never a game. It was just kind of a reminder, you almost forget the different ways this team can score. And, if they're left open, as they were tonight, they have the personnel and they have the talent to be able to hit in a hurry. Certainly they're not going to start 10 for 12 every night like they did tonight. But, as you go towards the NCAA tournament, you talk about having versatility and being able to win in different ways. Being able to win in the front court if they're going to take away the three. Being able to win with a three-pointer if they take away the front court or if they force you to run. That's all important. I think Michigan State reminded tonight that they're multifaceted and they can win in different ways, and I think that's big. Takeaway number two, mentioned Jaren Jackson Jr. career high, or season high and career high, 27 points tonight. 5 of those three-pointers were his. Also got his points down low, and kind of the big takeaway, we didn't see anything we hadn't seen before. We've certainly seen standout stuff before, but the biggest thing for him tonight is that he didn't get in foul trouble. He didn't commit any fouls, and he was able to stay on the floor. Played, 22 minutes. It's just kind of a reminder of what he can do when he doesn't have to worry about fouls, and when he can just kind of play carefree and play his maximum number of minutes. We talked to him afterwards and said that it's just such a burden lifted off of him when he's not worrying about that. Even when he's not on the bench, there's been so many games where he's picked up that quick foul early, and you can tell, that just changes the game for him, a guy that's gotten in foul trouble so many times. So if he can have more games like this going forward where fouls are just not an issue at all, and he can just play and not think about it, I think we'll see more things like this. Not that he's going to shoot this well every night, but I think the level, how involved he is in the offense, and how much we see of him can be something I think Michigan State can see a lot more of if he can keep that foul issue under control. And then takeaway number 3, I think this team's the knock on this team that they're not a good road team and they can't win on the road. I think that might be officially past us now. 5 straight road wins for them now, all in Big Ten play. This one by 30, obviously. And Minnesota's struggling. We're not making any bones about that. But this is still a team that did not look intimidated at all from the start. Was great hitting and hasn't always been great on the road, but they found ways to win. I think they've gotten a little bit better. And I think they look a lot more comfortable. You talk about a team that's looked pretty good all year. One of the few kind of bugaboos was that they hadn't played great on the road, and they still had their close calls. They won by 3 at Indiana, they won by 3 at Iowa, teams they probably should have beaten by more, but they're winning on the road now. They're not losing by 16 like at Ohio State, or certainly all the road issues they had last year. I think it's safe to say that they're an okay road team now, I don't think you have to worry about getting that really poor performance every time they go on the road. They're getting it done, which I think at the end of the day is what you should ask for. All right, well, that'll do it here from Williams Arena. It is 87-57 win for Michigan State, back on the road at Northwestern on Saturday, and we'll have all your coverage at MLive.com/Spartans.